Honestly, it's madness. No team misses as many big chances as Chelsea. 43 this season. It's unbelievable. And they're not just like half chances. They're like real Cole Palmer chances that they had last night. Big chances that you should score. And the thing about football, we all know this. We saw it on Sunday against Liverpool for Arsenal. If you don't score when you're on top, the other team will get an opportunity. They get an opportunity, then they'll, especially if they're a lower level team like Borough, they'll hang on to it. The crowd weren't into it for the first half an hour till they scored. And then, of course, as soon as they score, it's a different game. Their confidence goes up, your confidence goes down, and you just think, in the end, you just think, yeah, thanks. It's only half time. That's the good news. But the next game will be exactly the same. Either Chelsea will score in the first sort of 15 minutes, and then the game will be easy, or they won't, and it'll go on and on and on, and eventually, hopefully, they'll try and get one back. I don't know. This is.
You were saying to me they're a really young team, and you absolutely sure they are going to come good in the next couple of years. I personally do think this. I mean, a lot of Chelsea fans are calling for Pochettino's head, but a lot of Chelsea fans don't know what they're talking about because it's not his fault. It's not Poch's fault that Cole Palmer can't put the ball in from 2 yards. That's twice in 2 games. Cole Palmer has been one of the highlights of your season, hasn't he?
But in the last 2 games, he's missed some unbelievable chances, 4 huge chances, and I didn't understand why he didn't start Brozier, though. I thought that was a very strange decision after he sort of scored a goal on Saturday and actually suddenly looked good for a change. And, I thought it would have been a good time to start him, but he didn't. But everything's hindsight. Because if Chelsea score those goals, it's 3-1, and that's what the game should have been. Yeah. Instead of which, hindsight, everyone's going, "Oh, Borough were fantastic." Well, they weren't fantastic. They weren't. They were okay.
They did a job, though, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought Clark was excellent at the back for Borough, and Howson put a shift in, and Jones was good. But really, they weren't the better team. They weren't. But, fair enough. They shouldn't be the better team. They're in the Championship. And that's up to Chelsea to do something about it. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Conor Gallagher. So his heart's in the right place. He puts it in a shift, but he gave the ball away so many times last night. I was sitting there thinking, "Oh, stop it!" But there you go. And Caicedo, 115 million for a player that doesn't bother to track back, who thinks somehow that the laws of physics, that bloke could not have crossed that ball to where he was standing with his arms behind his back. You just think, what are you doing? You certainly know Kante, that's for sure. But it's interesting. I see that they've overturned the Calvert-Lewin howler from the League Cup the other day.
The red card, The
red card. And I've come up with this new disciplinary code that the ref and the VAR who make the mistake should get a 3-game ban.
Okay, yeah.
Salisbury and Kavanagh should get a 3-game ban for that.
Should they do VAR on them making the decision? Going back over them.
That's a good idea.
Drawing lines over where they drew lines. Just going into it.
I think that's right.
That decision with Calvert-Lewin is absolutely amazing because when you think it took them that long to make the decision on the pitch, other people looked at it, and then you make that decision, and then they go, "No, we scrub it. That decision's gone out the window."
Yeah, but the thing is, it was wrong. Everyone could see it was wrong. The 2 people on the night made a mistake. All right, that happens. But I just don't understand these referees when they go to the screen and they can see it for themselves. And don't take any notice of what he's telling you. Go by what you thought in the first place, Anyway.
But it was nice last night. I know you might not have enjoyed it last night. It was nice last night to watch the match. And, when Middlesbrough scored, I went, they'll check that. And then I was like, no, they're not going to check it. So everyone can celebrate. Or were you sitting there looking for VAR last night, Andy?
You were. Well, I knew it wasn't offside, I mean, you could see. It was a good goal. It was against the run of the play, but it was a good goal. And Are
you confident for the second leg, Andy?
No, you can't be confident about any game Chelsea go into because you just don't know what they're going to do. If they score, then they'll be all right. But, if they miss 3 or 4... I cannot tell you. I think Jason Cundy went through all the games he's seen this season. Yeah. So I won't repeat them, but there are so many games where they are on top in the first 20, 30 minutes, don't score, and then the other team win the game or draw the game. And it's just a pattern that is so common. And I don't see what the manager can do about it. It's the recruitment.
And Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons, 1 till 4. On AM, on DAB, via the TalkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. TalkSPORT.